He said, "You're always going to be in the limelight when you're with this organization. That's part of it. At the end of the day, we believe, although it hasn't played out for us in quite some time, it will be really good for us. It can add a hardness and have us ready. I have a lot of confidence in this team with Dak leading it. Hell, our whole group is ready to make a statement and take the next step." Well, let's talk about the hard knocks of it all there, Mike T, because my first thought was to sort of dismiss that, but you're telling me from personal experience you think he's right.
I do, and I wouldn't have said it unless I went through it back in 2010, which is with the eyes of the football world on you, players play better, they practice harder, it's more competitive. And Greeny, I happen to teach a class at Columbia, and we covered in the late 1960s, Vince Lombardi actually saying the very same thing. Now, this is maybe the all-time greatest coach in the history of the sport, saying that when he was coaching the Packers, he used to have cameramen film practice because he actually got better practices because the players knew they were being filmed. So fast forward to 2021, I agree with what Stephen Jones said.
Maybe it does benefit them being on Hard Knocks. Sometimes we look at it as the potential to be a distraction, but maybe it is the opposite. Jeff Saturday, what do you think?
I love it. And I also love the flex by Mike T, little Columbia professor. I hear you big time. Send it out there for the world to know. You know, I mean, let them know who you are, Mike T. No fear, don't shy away from it. No, but listen, I love this Hard Knocks. I love this Hard Knocks with the Cowboys, and I agree with Mike T. I think this does bring a level of excitement to the organization and some expectations. I would say this though: let's make sure we keep our expectations and goals in the right place. The first and foremost, you got to win your division. So let's find a way. Let's not talk about Super Bowls. That's really the part that I'm looking forward to the most. Is when you get inside these team meetings, you get inside what McCarthy's talking about in this team. Are we keeping our goals in check? I don't really care what the world expects out of us. I want to know what the Cowboys organization internally is focusing on. That's got to be win the division, take care of this division, handle our business. Once we get out of it, all the rest of it will handle itself. But make sure we're fine focused, men, on what's really important, and that's getting a home game in the playoffs by winning our division.
Jeffy, how about the hard knocks of it all?
Well, as Professor Tannenbaum says, yes, it does benefit teams by having cameras and extra eyes on them in practice. But I would also say, when's the last time that we saw a Hard Knocks team make a big playoff run, make a big Super Bowl push? Has there ever been a Hard Knocks team, Professor Tannenbaum, that's gone on to win the Vince Lombardi Trophy? Forget about Vince Lombardi's practices being taped. What about the Vince Lombardi Trophy for a Hard Knocks team? Has that happened?
Well, we had Darrelle Revis holding out on national TV, and we had Hard Knocks, and we went to the championship game. So while we might have fell short of winning the whole thing, we did win a couple playoff games, and net, it was a positive for us.
Yes, beat Peyton Manning on the road.
Tannenbaum comes through.
Yeah. Beat Peyton Manning on the road in the playoffs that year, beat Tom Brady on the road in the playoffs that year. So it didn't work against them in that case. But no, to your point, Shefty, no team has won the Super Bowl after being on Hard Knocks. And you know, again, if they played the Super Bowl in July, the Cowboys would be a lock. But we'll see what winds up happening after Hard Knocks. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.